Let's close a few drawers here so I can actually see what I'm doing. Alrighty. Slide that over that way. Make it a little bit bigger. Alrighty. Now we can just get rid of those for a second. Alright, welcome back. This is a game from Saturday, April 9th, 2005. Game 5 of the season. Chicago White Sox 2-2 up against the Minnesota Twins, who are 2-2. Here's your starting lineups. And let's get to playing some ball here. And I will bring back the other stuff now so you can see what's going on. Alright, so it's Scott Pasternak against Brad Radke. And here at the Dome. So we need a weather probably going to be April. This is a game. Night game on turf. Night game, a turf against Minnesota. There we go. Roll the dice. No wind. Dome closed. No wind. Dome is closed. And just have to get all my stuff. Continue. There we go. All right. So Scott Pasternak against Brad Radke. Right-hander. Scott Pasternak the lefty. And away we go with game number 5 of the season. Black, white, green, 592, or 492. Learn how to read. 492. That's an easy fly ball to center field. One up, one down. Higuchi back in the lineup today. That is a 997. Don't get much higher than that. Versus a right-hander 997. That is going to be a ground ball to short. 2 up, 2 down. Carl Everett. 979. Good Lord. That's a ground ball to short. And it's an easy inning there for Radke. And pitching is John Garland for the White Sox, right-hander. Shannon Stewart, 606. Righty, 606. That's an easy fly to center. Jason Bartlett, the shortstop. 123, that's going to be trouble, I bet. 123, that's ground ball back up the middle for a single. Not much of a threat to steal. That brings up Joe Mauer. 1 on, 1 out. And foul ball. 623, lefty, 623, that's an easy fly. That's going to Roland in center field. 2 outs. Matthew LaCroix. 352. Right-hander, 352. And Garland in there. Fastball blew it right by him. Steve, right 3. Side retired. We go to the second. And it's going to be Paul Konerko for the White Sox. Brad Radke. 889. Right-hander. 889 is going to be an easy fly to center again. Timo Perez. This might be his first at bat of the season. Yes, it is. Timo Perez. First time we get to see Timo Perez. The lefty's in the lineup. 552. Lefty. 552 is an infield range play. First chance to look here. So nobody on. He's an LSP. And this is going to be up the middle of the pitcher. That's Radke. He's average. And diving stop better out at first. So 1-3 on the diving stop by the pitcher. And that brings up Aaron Rowland. All right, Aaron Rowland. 972. Well, that's a high one. 972 is a strikeout, actually. You can say right-hander. So another 1, 2, 3 inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Torrey Hunter, 964. And that'll be a ground ball to short. That's going to be Uribe to Konerko. Jaquez Jones, 395. 395. Strikes him out. 395. Yes, it is. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Lou Ford, 901. He is going to be a righty, 901, and that is a strikeout. So another easy inning for John Garland. First 2 innings, we're cruising right along. Top of the third is A.J. Perninsky. And that is a 0-0-3. That's going to break us to a crazy play. Crazy play says pitcher feels twinge and elbow. Yeah, we're check for injury. Nothing happens. So we'll re-roll. A.J. Perninsky. 839. Lefty. 839. And that's going to be a deep drive by A.J. Perninsky versus a right-hander. He's got power of 4. He's an LSP. No win here in the stadium, and it's caught in right field. Perninsky had a ride, but just not far enough. Joe Creed, 969, and that will be a strikeout. That brings up Juan Uribe, 619 righty, 619. Easy fly to center. And another 1, 2, 3 inning for Minnesota pitching. Brad Radke. And it brings up Michael Kadire. 408. A right-hander strikes him out. John Garland against Nick Punto. 904. He will be lefty, 904. And that is a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts by Garland. And it brings up Stanton Stewart, top of the order. 608, righty. Easy fly to center. Another easy inning for both pitchers. We go to the fourth. Cruising right through this game. We're like literally 6 minutes in and 7 minutes in. And we're already in the 4th inning. Bob Brown, is this a card and dice game or a computer game? This is a card and dice game that I keep track of everything in with Replay Baseball. Philip Reynolds, are the Cubs winning? Cubs are not playing, man. Scott Pasternak is up for the White Sox against Brad Radke. Come on, let's see if we can get a hit here, boys. 380. 380 against the right-hander, and that one's hit down the line in left field, and it's going to fall in. Base hit. Pasternak's on his horse. He's going to make it into second with a leadoff double. First hit of the game for the White Sox. Woohoo! Tadahito Iguchi's up. 336. Strikes him out. Big swing and a miss there by Iguchi. And Carl Everett. 868. Lefty, 868. And that's a deep drive by Carl Everett. Deep drive, and against the righty, he's got power of 5. No wind, and he is going to be an LSP because he's a switch hitter. And that is, gone! Carl Everett. A 2-run home run for Carl Everett as that one carries out into the stands. And souvenir ball. And the White Sox take a 2-0 lead. Paul Konerko's up. 264, and that is going to be a walk. So Brad Radke here, cruising through the first 3 innings, is now in a little bit of trouble here in the second. Timo Perez, 729, lefty, 729. That's going to be a soft grounder to second base. Punto only play is going to be at first for the second out. Aaron Rowland, Konerko moves to second. Aaron Rowland, 058. That's going to be an error check. That's Bartlett. And here's his card right here. He's a 16. And routine grounder, 6-3 to end the inning. But the White Sox pick up 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors. You got to the bottom of the 4th. Garland, 179. That could be trouble. And that is going to be a base hit into right center field. Base hit Bartlett not much of a threat to steal. Joe Mauer back up. I think Bartlett's 2 for 2 now. Mauer, 763 lefty, 763. That's going to be a slow grounder, 2 second. Iguchi's going to have to come in. Hustles, throws to Konerko in time. Runner moves to second, though. Matthew LaCroix is up. 68. That will be another error check. And we're going to third base. That's Creed. Creed is 17. Solid at third. Come on, buddy. Let's make a good play. Routine grounder. Which means the batter's speed, LaCroix, is a 5. We're going to roll versus his speed to see if it's a double play. And it is lower. So if the number is lower than the batter's speed rating, safe at first. Okay, so he's going to be safe at first. Oh, wait a minute. We don't have a runner at first. What am I thinking? We have a runner at second. Dummy. Ground ball. We're going to go third to first, and you will hold. All right, sorry. 2 outs now. Didn't need that, actually, after all. And it brings up Torrey Hunter, runner at second. 259, and that is going to be a ground ball hit to short. Urime, he gets it, throws it on target, side retired. We go to the top of the 5th. Still 2-0 White Sox. A.J. Perninsky, 464. That's an easy fly. That's going to Hunter. Field. 1 up, 1 down. Joe Creed. Okay, you use replay baseball for displaying. Yeah, I use replay baseball to display the game. I manually input what happens. If I take these off, you can kind of see I manually input what the dice rolls, what happens. And this way it allows me to have the computer play the other games for the schedule so we can see how well we're doing. Keep all the stats and statistics and everything. I don't need to do anything for that. So Creed is up with 1 out. Joe Creed. 998. Doesn't get much higher than that. That is going to be ground ball to short. Yes, he is a right-hander, so that is short. And that brings up Juan Urime. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. 897. 897, and that is going to be an easy fly to center field. And that's going to do it for the top of the 5th. Halfway home here at the Metrodome in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And it's Jacquez Jones. 717 lefty, 717. That's going to be an easy fly ball. That one's going out to Perez in right field. Lou Ford is up. 224. He is a righty. 224, and that is hit by the pitch. So Lou Ford is aboard. Michael Kadyr's up. John Garland is a 4 to hold and a -2 to your steals. So Lou Ford, not the greatest stealer. We're gonna let him. We're gonna let him stay at first with 1 out. Michael Kadyr's up. 765. That might have been the good choice. Right-hander 765. And that's going to be a soft grounder hit to Uribe. Uribe's got to come in under the grass and throw to first in time for 2 outs. That gets Ford to second. And Punto is up. Nick Punto, 453. And that's going to be an easy fly to center. And that's going to do it for the 5th. And we go to the top of the 6th. Both pitchers pitching well here. Both pitchers giving up just 2 runs through first 5 innings. Scott Pasternak for the White Sox, 138. That could be good, and that is going to be raced into left field. Base hit. Pasternak's going for 2. Stewart gets the ball in, and it is off the line, and that's going to be another lead-up double for the White Sox. That brings up Iguchi. And Iguchi's going to drop a bunt down. A surprise bunt by Iguchi. They have second base holding a runner. We're playing on turf. Roll the dice. Oh, no. Are you bunting for a hit? No, we're not. Do you want to try to get the lead runner? That is Pasternak. He's a speed of 8. He'll lose 4 because the catcher is considered in, I believe. So we don't. Yes, they'll try for the lead runner. So Higuchi with the bunt, and coming out is Mauer. He's going to gun it to third, and lead out is going to be, he is an 8. And lead runner out. Yes, he is. So not a good play there by Taguchi as he tries to drop the surprise bunt down and get that runner over. But a good play by Joe Mauer behind the plate to get him out. So Carl Everett is up. Higuchi. Let's see. Radke is a 3-hold. He might try to get the jump here. Let's take a look. So he's a 3-hold, jump of 2, and he attempts. Mauer. Let's see what Mauer's arm is so we know. Oh, he's a -2. Joe Mauer's a -2, but Radke's a 0. Higuchi's an 8. We get +1 because we're on turf, so that takes him to a 9, and then he loses 2 from Joe Mauer, so it's a 7, and he's caught stealing. Wow. Higuchi is going to be benched after this game. I have a feeling he has made 2 terrible... Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's my bad. Higuchi got thrown out, actually. It's going to be, there we go, caught stealing. It's going to be 2-6, yeah. All right, so that brings up Carl Everett now. Promising inning is wasted, 5:09. It's going to be a wild pitch. Wild pitch turns into a foul ball possibility. We are in Minnesota, and it's foul. It's out of play. Carl Everett gets another swing at it. That one is out into Never Neverland there. Try that again. 9:15. He will be batting from the left side. 9:15 is a strikeout. Very promising inning. Leadoff double. Runner thrown out on the bunt attempt. Then a caught stealing. Promising inning wasted by the White Sox. It stays 2-0. Good defense, I guess, by Minnesota. Shannon Stewart is up. 582 righty. It's an outfield range play. And we are RSP. Over the head of the right fielder, that is Perez. Timo in right field is MD. He's an MD, and that's off the wall. Double. Try to stretch it. With no one out. Why? Stewart was stopped at second. Brings up the tying run. Jason Bartlett there. 989, righty, 989. That's a ground ball to shortstop. And fortunately, it would have been a double play if he had had to stop it first. But it's going to go short to first. You will hold. That brings up Joe Mauer. Bottom of 6, 27 error chance. Shortstop. That's Uribe. 16 is Uribe. Oh, E1. That's unfortunate. E6 on the play, and that's going to put runners at the corners as Uribe bobbles that one. And only one out. They will play halfway. LaCroix is up. We need a big strikeout here. 871 right-hander. Right-hander, 871, and that's an easy fly to center field. Stewart, speed of 8. It might be deep enough. Let's see if easy fly to center. And the arm of Roland. Let's see what Roland's arm is. It's a +1. He will think about tagging up. So coming in, sending the runners. He's an 8. Rolling again was a +1 on the throw. Takes him to a 9. And here comes Stewart's going to tag up and safe. All right. So it's going to be a, we're going to have to detail this one. It's going to be a fly out, center field, and the runner is going to be safe at home. And runner first will stop. So it's now a 2-1 ball game. And that brings up Torii Hunter, runner first, bottom of 6. 923 right in, or 923 is a strikeout off Garland. And that's going to do it. But the Twins pick up a run. It's a 2-1 ball game going to the top of the 7th. Brad Radke, Paul Konerko, 648, right-hander. And that's going to be a ground ball to Bartlett at short. He'll make the throw. Timo Perez. Come on, Timo. You can do this. 521. That's going to be an infield range play. And nobody's on. We got an LSP. And we are in turf. And that's Bartlett. Shot in Bartlett here. He's very good. That's short. Bartlett, very good. And diving stop, batter out at first. 6-3 on the putout. So Timo Perez getting unlucky in the batter box. He had an outfield range play and an infield range play, and both of them were caught. So that brings up Aaron Rowland, top of the 7th. 954 is not what you want to roll. That is a strikeout. And that'll take us to the 7th inning stretch time here at Minnesota. 2-1. Good pitching duel here. Ron Garland trying to keep things under control for the White Sox. 925 lefty. And that is the last of his strikeout range. 910 to 925. 926 would have been a walk. 925, stay. Right 3 called. That brings up Lou Ford, bottom of 7. Uh-oh, that's trouble. 164. And that's going to be a single into right center field by Lou Ford. She might try to get the jump. He is actually a hold of 4, and he's got a jump of 2. He's going to hold. Lou Ford will hold. That brings up Michael Kadire. 1 on, 1 out. 877 righty, 877. That's an easy fly ball to center field. And brings up Nick Punto. 513, and that's going to be a wild pitch check. Oh boy, wild pitch check. No, it's not a foul ball. Wild pitch, Garland is a 5. He doesn't give up many. And then pass ball for Perninsky, he's a 4. So 5-4 combo, and it's blocked. Blocked in the dirt by Perninsky. Good job there, buddy. So Pinto's going to get another swing at it. 867. He will be a lefty. 867. Just missed a deep drive. That one's going to be an easy fly to center field. And we're through 7 here. Cruising right through this game. We've only been playing for, 24 minutes. We got 6 outs to go here. A.J. Perninsky against Radke. 897 lefty. 897 is an easy fly. Center field. Brings up Joe Creed. 850 righty, 850, and that is going to be a double into right center field. So Creed on, and that's going to put Radke into the danger zone. Next man aboard will make him tired. Juan Uribe, come on Juan, one hit, buddy, one hit. Let's go. 389 right-hander, 389. That's an easy fly to center. And it's all up to Pasternak for the White Sox if they're going to get an insurance run here. Scott Pasternak. Ooh, that might be good. 110, right-hander, 110. And that is a base hit. Back up the middle, GCF on turf. And runner at second with 2 outs. That's Creed. What's his speed? Joe Creed is a 6. He would go up to 8. What's Torrey Hunter's arm? Torrey Hunter is a -2. Ugh. Take him back down to a 6. We will hold the runner. And that'll make Radke actually tired, so his out result, or his strikeout, would turn into a walk, and a fly out to center would turn into, but they're going to try and get him through the 8th. 2 men on, Higuchi's in, and, or do they want to, or do they want to just take him out? I think they're going to take him out, actually. No sense in flirting with, it's not like he's pitching a shutout or anything, so there's no sense in leaving him in. And they're going to bring in the right-hander, Terry Mulholland. Terry Mulholland for the Twins is coming in. So runners at the corners with 2 outs. It's up to Higuchi to make amends for his terrible 6th inning. Here in the 8th, 0-0-6. Crazy play, and it's going to be a single. Oh no, first baseman with a range of SP or very good. Let's see, LaCroix at first. Let's see what LaCroix is. Matthew LaCroix at first base is weak, actually. So the first baseman with a SP or VG stabs line drive for the out. Closest runner is doubled off. Otherwise, batter hits a double down the right field line. And that's going to score a run. Higuchi makes up for it. LaCroix can't get it. It's down the line. And it doubled. Now the question is, do they want to take Pasternak from first? He is a speed of 8. It'll take him up to 10. Jones is a -1. It'll take him back to a 9. But they're going to send him home. They're going to send him home. Sending the runner around. So he is a, what am I doing? Pasternak again. He is an 8. It's 8. He gets a +2 because there's 2 outs. So that way, you know, as the ball's hit, he doesn't have to wait to see if it's caught or anything. He can just start running. So you get a +2 on that. But then he loses 1 because of Jones. And here comes the play at the plate, and he is safe. So 2 RBI double by Higuchi. And his 4-1 White Sox. Mulholland giving up the big hit. And that brings up Carl Everett. He is a switch hitter. He'll be batting from the right side. 500. And that is exactly, boy, that was weird. First they had a crazy play, and now we've got a wild pitch check. And Mulholland wild pitch is 0-2. And the pass ball from Mauer. What did we say Mauer was? It's a pass ball of 4. So, let's see. And this one is a wild pitch. So, wild pitch by Mulholland. It's going to move Higuchi up. And Mulholland is actually a lefty. So, Everett will be batting right-handed. Carl Everett. 8-19. He will be a righty. 8-19. And oh boy, that's a deep drive. This could be a big mistake by versus a lefty. He's only got a power of 4. And he is going to be an RSP since he's batting from the right side. And this is caught in center field. To end the top of the 8th. Ooh, 2 important runs in though. And that brings up Shannon Stewart. Here in the bottom of the 8th, 4-1 game. Garland still got a little bit of strength left. 961, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. Urime, solid, good throw in time. Jason Bartlett, 71 is going to be a line out at second. 2 quick outs, and it brings up Joe Mauer. Joe Mauer. Tabletop Sports Delaware, what's going on, man? Let's see, I didn't check it out there. Bob Brown, how you doing? And I still don't get how to play triple play baseball with replay baseball simultaneously. Such a freaking newbie. No, it's all right. It's fine. So basically, I'm playing triple play baseball. That's all I'm doing. I'm playing triple play baseball. And whatever result I get from these cards, I just put into the computer. So if I get a single, I put a single in here. If I get an out, I put the out in there. So all you're doing is playing this, and instead of keeping track on a pen and piece of paper or whatever, I'm just using Replay Baseball to keep track of that. So Joe Mauer's up, 2 outs, bottom of 8, 4-1, and ooh, that one's foul ball. 505, another wild pitch, but this one's not a wild pitch because no one's on. So it'll be a foul ball check. And it is out. Pop up to the catcher. Pop up to the catcher. Foul out to the catcher. There we go. So an easy inning for John Garland, who might make a complete game here. We go to the top of the 9th, Paul Konerko. Righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty, righty. Righty, lefty, righty, lefty. Mulholland will stay in. Terry Mulholland against Konerko. 84, and that is going to be a park effect. First chance to look at the park effect here. So I rolled here to find out what happened. The happened was park effect. So now I'm going to use the triple play assistant to go to the park effect. He is a RSP. And we roll the dice, and it's a deep drive. So now we go to deep drive. Paul Konerko against the lefties, a 5 out of 5 on a deep drive. And he is going to be an RSP, and he's hit it well. It's going down the line. If it sees fair, it is gone, and it is gone. Paul Konerko in the top of the 9th has driven it deep on the season. He's got 0 home runs, so that is his first home run of the season. Paul Konerko, and it's now a 5-1 ball game, and that's going to be it for Mulholland. They've seen enough, and they're going to bring in. We got a lefty, righty, lefty. So 2 of the next 3 are lefties. So they're going to bring in Ramiro, the lefty. Ramiro, I guess his name is. Not Ramaro, it's Ramiro. Ramiro. JC, that's his name, so it doesn't matter. JC Ramiro. So all I'm doing is playing the game, and I made a change, so I do the same thing in the program. So the program knows what I do. I still don't get to know. Okay. So Timo Perez, top of the 9th, a 5-1 ball game. 2-6-5 versus a lefty, and he will strike out against the left-hander. That brings up Aaron Rowland. 1 out. 684 righty, 684, and that's a deep drive off of Romaro. Deep drive is against the lefty. He's only got a power of 2. And he is an RSP. And it is caught in center field. Roland couldn't get all of that one. And James brings up A.J. Perninsky. 869 to the lefty. 869. And that is a strikeout. And that'll do it for the top of the 9th. And John Garland going for the complete game here. Matthew LaCroix is up first. John Garland, 84. That's going to be a park effect. Once again, park effect. And he is an RSP. And it's, deep drive by LaCroix. LaCroix against righties has only got a power of 2, though. He's an RSP. And it's caught in left field, not deep enough, deep to the warning track. Pastrnak back to the warning track, makes the catch. 1 out. Garland showing that he is tired here. Torrey Hunter. 999. It doesn't get much higher than that. I'm just saying. That is going to be a ground ball to short. Hit hard at Urime. He knocks it down, picks it up, throws to Konerko in time. And the Twins are down to their last out. Jacquez Jones, the left-hander, comes in. 758. And he's a left-hander. 758. And that's going to be a ground ball to Iguchi. Comes in, snare. Throws to Konerko in time, and that's your ball game. The White Sox pull away here late with 2 runs in the 8th, 1 in the 9th. Beautifully pitched game up until about the 8th inning. It was a 2-1 ball game most of the way. We cruised through this in 35 minutes. And John Garland with the MVP goes to 1-0, and Brad Radke drops to 0-1. On the season. We'll go ahead and autoplay the rest of the games from today and let you know who won and who lost so you can check out your favorite team. Baltimore takes care of the Yankees 6-2. Boston defeats Toronto in Toronto 8-7. White Sox, as you saw here, 5-1 over Minnesota. The Reds beat Houston 7-5. Detroit won better than Cleveland 2-1. Colorado 5, San Francisco 2. The Angels 9, Kansas City 5. Dodgers over Arizona 8-7. The Cubs beat Milwaukee 1-0. The Mets over the Braves 5-4. Tampa Bay 3-1 over Oakland at home. And in 12 innings, the Philadelphia Phillies beat the St. Louis Cardinals 11-10. Boy, that was an interesting game there. Whew, a lot of scoring. So we'll go check out what happens now as we are now 3-2 on the season. 1 game back of Detroit, which is 4-1. In the American League East, it's just a cluster. Baltimore, Boston, Tampa Bay, and Toronto are all 3-2. The Yankees are 1-4. And in the West, it's the Angels, 1 game better than Texas, 2 better than Oakland, 3 better than Seattle. In the National League, it's held up by the Mets, a game in front of Florida and Philadelphia. In the National League Central Division, the Smubs are half a game ahead of Houston and St. Louis. And in the West, it's the Dodgers 1.5 up on Colorado. Ken Griffey Jr. goes run crazy for Cincinnati as he drove in 6 runs on 3 hits. And Cincinnati wins 7-5. Play of the day was David Ortiz, Big Papi for the Red Sox. Top of the 9th, Boston batting man on first and second, 2 outs, trailing 7-5. David Ortiz had a 3-run home run to give Boston the game. And the game of the day was the Cardinals and the Phillies, as the Phillies outlast the Cardinals 11-10 in 12 innings. What a game that would have been to watch. And there you go, from 2005. That is Saturday, April 9th. Hopefully everyone enjoyed it. Strap baseball history. Why do I always arrive late, he asks? I don't know, my friend. I don't know. Great game, great season. 2005, we're playing the Chicago White Sox to see if we can replicate their amazing finish. And so far, it's been a lot of fun. Use triple play baseball. It took us 34 minutes to play a complete game. And a very exciting game, of course. It was a pitcher's duel. If you're just joining us late, we will show you the box score. Up until the 8th inning, it was a 2-1 ball game, and each pitcher just surrendered like 2 or 3 hits going into the 8th inning. Then in the 8th inning, it was the top of the 8th. It was a double by Joe Creed, and then a single, and then a double that scored both runners by Iguchi. And then in the 9th, a home run by Paul Konerko, his first of the season. And that's how it got to 5-1. Up until that point, it was just a 2-1 ball game. Both pitchers went well, Radke and Garland. But Garland with the complete game, 4-hit. It wasn't a shutout, was it? No, it was 5-1. The only run coming for the Twins was in the 6th. Bottom of 6, it was... Right, it was a sacrifice fly out. So it was a double by Stewart, a ground out, and then an E6 put runners at the corners, and then a fly out, a strikeout, and it was it. That's all the Twins could muster against John Garland, who was almost spot on perfect today. So John Garland quickly becoming one of my favorites. And then if we go to our team summary sheet, we will see here. No, we don't want them. We want them. There we go. So we lost against Cleveland, and now we picked up 2 games in a row against the Twins. We got one more at Minnesota, and then we go back and play Cleveland 3 more. If you're just joining us so far in the season, we lost 2 of 3 against Cleveland to start the season at home. Then we play 3 at Minnesota, and then go right back to home and play Cleveland again, then Seattle, then Minnesota again, then Detroit, Kansas City, Oakland, and Detroit to round out April. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's it for this game. It was a good one. I cruised right through it. No issues, no problems. It's obviously easier when you don't have a lot of base running and you don't have a lot of hits going on. So that made it obviously a little bit quicker. But 35 minutes for a game is not bad, my friends. Not bad at all. Mind Connect Gaming, how you doing? When you guys do a season replay like this, do you just look up the doc scores for that date and play those lineup starters for the day? Yes, that's exactly what I do. In fact, if you see here... Here is my, I keep this up on my other screen, so it shows me all the players that played in the game, the pitchers, so I know, okay, this pitcher was in the game and available, and these pitchers were in the game and available. Doesn't mean I have to players that were on the lineup at the time, so you can, if you use Replay Baseball, then you can, you can click on the baseball replay if you're bringing a pinch hitter or a new pitcher, and they will just have the pitchers that were available for that game or pinch hitters that were available. So that definitely helps as well. And easy way to keep track of things, right? Easy way to keep track of things. Alrighty, guys. Well, that'll be it for right now. We'll be back on later with another game, and I appreciate everyone coming out. Bob Brown, Tabletop Sports Delaware. Be sure to check out his wonderful channel. Strat Baseball History. Be sure to check out his wonderful channel. He's got some really cool projects, and he's kind of newer to me and some of us. So let's give him some support. Make sure you go over. Subscribe to his channel, give him a like, give him a thumbs up, show him that people are out there watching his stuff and supporting him. So that is Strat Baseball History. Alrighty, and of course, don't forget about Tabletop Sports Delaware and his wonderful channel. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.